Some players are measured by trophies. Others are measured by goals. But he was measured by magic. When Neymar appeared, the world believed he was the next king of football, the man who would take the throne after Messi and Ronaldo. For years, football lived under the rule of those two giants, but everyone knew that eventually a new star would rise to inherit the crown. And when people watched Neymar play, they believed they were looking at the future. A player with the creativity of Ronaldinho, the flair of street football, and the confidence of someone who knew he was destined for greatness. But somehow, that day never came. This is the story of the prince who never became king. Before the fame, before the money, before the headlines, there was just a skinny kid from Mogi das Cruzes, Brazil. Football wasn't just a sport there, it was a way of life. In many Brazilian neighborhoods, football is everywhere. Kids play on dirt fields, concrete streets, small cages, unaware they can find space for a ball. Neymar was one of those kids. His father, a former footballer himself, quickly realized that his son had something special. Even when Neymar was very young, his dribbling looked different. It wasn't just effective, it was artistic. The tricks, the flair, the creativity. It looked more like dancing than football. As he grew older, people around him started to notice. Coaches talked about his natural talent. Opponents feared his unpredictability. By the time Neymar was only 11 years old, scouts from Europe were already paying attention. In fact, Real Madrid even invited him to train with their youth academy. Many players would have immediately moved to Europe, but Neymar decided to stay in Brazil. It turned out to be the perfect decision because soon the entire country would discover him. At just 17 years old, Neymar made his professional debut for Santos, the legendary club where Pelé once played. The pressure was enormous. Whenever a young Brazilian star appears, comparisons to Pelé are inevitable. But Neymar didn't seem afraid of the expectations. Almost immediately, he began with skill moves and playing with confidence far beyond his age. One moment in particular captured the attention of the world. In 2011, Neymar scored a goal many still consider one of the greatest in the Brazilian league. Starting outside the box, he dribbled past several defenders before calmly finishing. The goal looked like something from a video game. After that moment, there was no doubt anymore. Europe wanted Neymar. In 2013, he finally made the move to Barcelona. The club already had the best player in the world, Lionel Messi. Soon Luis Suarez joined as well. Together they formed one of the most dangerous attacking trios in football history. Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Their chemistry was incredible. They combined speed, creativity, and deadly finishing. During the 2014 to 2015 season, Barcelona dominated world football, winning La Liga, La Copa del Rey, and the Champions League. Neymar played a crucial role, scoring in important matches and proving he belonged among the best players in the world. Many believed the future was clear. Messi was getting older, and when his era ended, Neymar would take the throne as the new king of football. Then came one of the most unforgettable nights in football history. In 2017, Barcelona faced Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League, round of 6. PSG won 4-0, and almost nobody believed a comeback was possible. But in the second leg, something unbelievable happened. Barcelona attacked relentlessly. As time ran out, they still needed a miracle. And that miracle came from Neymar. First, he scored a beautiful free kick. Then he calmly converted a penalty. And with almost the final kick of the game, he delivered a perfect assist for Sergi Roberto. Barcelona won 6-1. The match became known as La Remontada, one of the greatest comebacks in football history. And on that night, Neymar looked unstoppable. But only a few months later, Neymar shocked the football world. In the summer of 2017, he left Barcelona and joined Paris Saint-Germain for €222 million, the biggest transfer in football history. Why leave a team where you were winning everything? Because at Barcelona, he was always standing next to Lionel Messi, and as long as Messi was there, Neymar willed his own legacy. He wanted to become the best player in the world and finally win the Ballon d'Or. At first, things seemed to go well in Paris. Neymar was brilliant on the pitch. His dribbling, creativity, and goal scoring made him the star of the team. But something kept interrupting his progress. Injuries. Almost every Champions League season, the same story repeated itself. Neymar would start the season in incredible form. PSG would look like a strong contender, and then suddenly he would get injured just before the most important matches. Each time this happened, the criticism grew louder. Some people questioned his lifestyle. Others wondered if the pressure of expectations had become too heavy. Meanwhile, the football world kept moving forward. New stars began to emerge. Kylian Mbappé became one of the fastest and most explosive players on the planet. Erling Haaland started breaking scoring records across Europe. The race for football's throne was becoming more crowded. Despite everything, Neymar still produced moments of brilliance. On his best days, he was still capable of doing things that almost no other player could replicate. His dribbling remained unpredictable. His creativity remained magical. Watching him play still felt like watching street football brought to the biggest stadiums in the world. And yet, the crown people expected never arrived. Neymar never won the Ballon d'Or. He never became the undisputed best player in the world, not because he lacked talent. In fact, many football fans believe that Neymar might be one of the most naturally gifted players the sport has ever seen. But football history can be cruel. Sometimes talent alone isn't enough. Timing, injuries, and expectations can all shape a player's legacy. But even without the crown, Neymar's impact on football is undeniable. He gave fans unforgettable moments, impossible dribbles, breathtaking goals, and flashes of creativity that reminded everyone why they fell in love with the game. Neymar didn't just play football, he performed it like art, and maybe that is why his story feels different from other superstars. History expected a king. Instead, football received something more unpredictable, a player who embodied joy, flair, and imagination. Because even if Neymar never became the king of football, he will always be remembered as the most magical prince the game has ever seen.